What's been different the last 2 weeks than that first outing against Texas A&M?
Coming back from an injury, you just got to get game reps. I could throw every bullpen in the world, but my body wasn't used to game speed yet, and I came back from my injury throwing a little bit harder. Thankfully, blessed. So I just had to get used to game speed again, and just get the feel back out there a little bit,
From the looks of it, it looked like Texas just really didn't know what was coming in terms of how you and Ryder mixed your pitches tonight. Could you feel that on the mound, that you kind of had them maybe guessing at what you were going to do?
I don't think of it that way. I just go out there, here's my stuff, try to hit it, I got the best defense behind me, so.
Yeah, Gage, for you, I think you were skipping off the mound after a strikeout to end the third inning and looked like you were talking to the fans of the dugout. Do you remember what you were saying in that moment?
Something along the lines of all night.
And then Brent, for you, there's been so much talk about the previous slump. What's now started to click again?
I'm just trying to stay relaxed. Not trying to get into my head with any bad calls, bad pitches, bad outcomes. So I'm just trying to do what I did at the start of the year and just continue that.
How does it feel knowing that you kind of got the first hit on both nights, the first crack before the offense kind of followed you?
It's whatever. Anyone can get the first hit, but it just sparked the team today and yesterday. So I'm glad that I can do that and make an impact. So.
Did you think that ball was out when you hit it?
No, I thought it was a routine fly ball, and then sort of I just kept watching the right fielder just go back, and then he was at the wall, and I was like, damn, it's gone. I have no idea how far out, but it went over.
Cahillo's double, bases clearing double, came on an 0-2 count. Do you guys in the dugout, like the hitters, notice that? Is it a little extra juice when it's 0-2, batters behind, and he kind of has that big hit, that big moment for you guys?
Yeah, definitely. I don't know if everyone notices it, but anything 0-2, whether it's a single, double, home run, whatever, it just gets us going, and it was even better that it was bases clearing. So.
You said you came back throwing harder. You're talking about even this season before you had the injury compared to now you're throwing harder than you were earlier this year?
Yes.
You're an Arkansas kid, a lot of guys from Australia, Canada, Hawaii here. What does the Texas rivalry mean to you growing up here, and how special was tonight to be a part of that?
It's great. I really appreciate the fan base here. They come out, support us. They showed up tonight. And it was awesome. I dreamed of this since I was a little kid. I couldn't have painted it any different other than maybe not be on a pitch count, or give up a solo. But, it was great. But at the end of the day, job's not done. We got to come out here and get one more tomorrow and really make a statement.
DVH told us some of the guys might not quite understand this rivalry. Was there a point in the build-up to this week where you or I don't know, maybe the guys that have been around or grew up here in Arkansas kind of talk to the other guys about just what this means and everything, or just naturally people kind of come to understand it as the games get going?
Yeah, it was mentioned that, we're not a big fan of them or anything, but, the biggest thing is just seeing someone else that's number one and wanting to go out there and, just compete.
Gage, you mentioned being on the pitch count. Do you feel like you're getting pretty close to being able to turn it loose?
Yeah, we're getting close.
How much does that test your patience?
For health reasons, I completely understand. I wish my shoulder would have never flared up at the beginning, but we're taking the right route with it, so it's just part of the process.
How did you handle the lightning delay? What did you do during that time?
So luckily, I had just finished my warm up. I hadn't done any of my throwing stuff yet, so I really just had to sit around for an extra 30, 45 minutes, and then once we got closer to time, I just kind of got moving again, and then I did my pre-throw and got going.
Yeah, Brent, for you, when Cahillo hit that double, their starter was avoiding the fastball to he and Vahiva. I think it was like 9 straight breaking pitches that he threw, and the first fastball is the one that Cahillo hammered into the left center. As a hitter, staying locked in on that one pitch, what can you say about what Cahillo did there and how maybe difficult that is?
I mean, we had a plan going in at the start. I mean, we stuck to it, and so did Cahillo. And I mean, once he made a mistake with that fastball, Cahillo had the bat speed to get it around, and I mean, you saw what happened.
Gage, when Root was in here yesterday, I can't remember exactly what he said. But he said he felt like he laid a blueprint or something for the pitchers the rest of the weekend. Did it help watching from the sideline yesterday, kind of how he managed that lineup?
Oh yeah, I mean, I was charting him, and you know, I wasn't, but I almost felt like I was in that game as much as him, like rooting him on. What he did yesterday, I mean, that was awesome. You don't see that a lot, and you know, that's our guy. He's a dude, and he showed him last night, and I mean, he set the foundation for the rest of the weekend for the rest of the staff, and I mean, as you can see tonight, I mean, I screwed up the shutty tonight, but other than that, you know, he laid a good foundation for us to start the weekend, and you can't ask for anything better from your guy.
Obviously, you pitch with a lot of passion coming off the mound. You know, we see you doing the strut and stuff. It almost feels like a bit of a closer mentality. I know you started in the pen and have moved to this kind of starting role. Do you feel more pressure to maybe stay level-headed, or are you kind of leaning into that emotion as a starter?
You know, it hadn't really been that way. But tonight, I just had it going tonight. Like, I mean, I just felt like I was just flowing out there. Everything was kind of working. So that's really what it was tonight. A lot of nerves tonight.
Gage, have you noticed anything different with Gackle the last few weeks since he transitioned to reliever that's kind of turned him around recently?
No, he's always been one of the best pitchers in the country, and he still is.
For both of you, how important was this weekend to get a series win after the last few weeks haven't gone your way in Game 3?
It's important, but, I mean, losing the last 3 series, you know, I mean, maybe we didn't play our best, or maybe we played good and we got beat. That's baseball. Coming out here this weekend, everybody was excited. Nobody was pouting about the losses, the 3 series losses, you know. Ever since I've been here, that's never happened, you know, and it kind of shocks you, but, I mean, the clubhouse and the guys showing up to practice, lift every day, like, nobody wanted it more than us.
I don't know what you want to say. He covered it.
Brent, curious for you, growing up in Australia, is there something maybe you can compare this rivalry with Arkansas and Texas to? How did you kind of, you know, what did you make of this whole Arkansas-Texas rivalry? Man,
I don't know. To me, with the Arkansas-Texas, I don't really have a understanding of what it is. I just see they're number 1 and we want to beat them, and back home, I don't really know. I guess you could say like the Parramatta Eels and the Bulldogs, so the Canterbury Bulldogs. That's probably something like that with the rugby.
Awesome, thanks, man.
Hey guys, appreciate it.
Thank you.
All Blacks in rugby?
Nah, that's more.